Hello, it's Stuart, the Unrepentant Atheist, and I'm going to be doing some clips from The Line, Matt Dillahunty and Jimmy Snow. This one went out on 12th of February 2023. And the first call is David, and he's calling in to say that he's arguing that in the Bible, the introduction of the family structure is something which is true and somehow valuable evidence. So I've missed out the first 7-8 minutes of the conversation because there was nothing too interesting. So we're going to pick it up towards about 2/3 of the way through.
Listen, this is really easy. David, do you subscribe to some religion?
Yes, I believe in Judaism.
Well, that's really strange because earlier on, when Matt pointed out to him about the family unit in the Old Testament, and he said, "You believe in polygamy," he said, "Oh, well, that's the Old Testament." Now, only a Christian would say that. I'm getting fed up with all these lying Christians, these slippery theist fish that come on and they dance around. And Matt's missed that, but I noticed it. I think he's a Christian, and he's now just pretending to believe in Judaism.
You believe in Judaism. What? Give me something from Judaism that is true that isn't true of other religions. That something about Judaism that you can verify that's true, that convinces you Judaism is the right religion.
Well, if I talk about that, then I'd have to move towards science. And
You'd have to move towards science. The funny thing is, I mean, I'm not a Jew and I'm not a Christian, but I mean, if I was kind of floundering in that situation, I had to think of something. What is there that's true about Judaism that isn't true about any other religion? I would probably go to Old Testament prophecies, just out of desperation, just not to look like such a complete fool like David is looking now by turning to science and saying that he's got to turn to science.
You know what, David? David, I don't believe that you are honest at all. I'm going to stop talking here and let Jimmy do it because I have bent over backwards to try to give you. You called in to say, wants to talk about how religion sometimes can be right. And you've talked about trivial things that people are right about, that religious people may be right about. And every time, no matter how I've phrased the question, from it's too specific, it's too broad, to say, please tell me one fucking true thing about religion, you have come up with a tap dancing answer from the very outset. The next time somebody asks you a question like that, you should say, one true thing about my religion is, and then state it. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. One true thing about Judaism is, and then state it.
Right. I got you.
Do you want to take that challenge, David? Do you want to start it? You want to try? One true thing about Judaism is. Start the sentence that way and finish it.
Okay, I mean, I wasn't prepared for anything else besides the whole family structure thing. But okay.
Okay, so you're a fucking liar that instead of calling in to talk about religious truths, you called in not prepared to talk about anything other than the family structure thing. Okay, then let's talk about this family structure thing, because I'm pretty sure you're about to be pwned as a fucking bigot.
What about society has broken down because of the non-traditional families?
As you can see, there are more single women out there. There's men that are, out there basically soiling their oats. They're and just.
Did you say soiling? Did you say soiling their oats?
I think he meant to say sowing their oats. Why he said soiling their oats? Some kind of Freudian slip there.
I think it was.
Did you say soiling their oats?
Yeah, because to him, of course, it's quite possible that for him, men going out there and sowing their oats on single women is kind of soiling them, disrespecting them. And I think that's probably why that word slipped out.
Did you say the words soiling their oats?
I mean, did you not hear me right?
Did you say
But is that-
soiling their oats? Why can you never answer a fucking question, David? Did you say SOILING their oats? Yes or no?
Oats.
Unless he means that the men are soiling and disrespecting their semen, their sperm, which is, every sperm is sacred, as some Christians believe. And if men were going out of wedlock and sowing their oats, for him, then, of course, it would be that they're soiling their oats.
Their oats.
No. Did you?
What's going on?
Shut
like,
up.
what's,
Okay,
oh
shut up and listen. I'm muting you now. It sounded like you said soiling, SOILING, their oats. I'm going to unmute you. Is that what you said?
Yeah, soiling their oats. So like.
Okay, you are now too stupid for me to speak to ever again. The correct phrase is sowing their oats. It's about sowing seed. You don't soil your oats, you dumbass bigot.
Well,
go the fuck away.
Man, what's going on?
Next.
Okay, guys, that's it. There's nothing really more to say about that. It's all. There's no need for me to comment any further on that. I really wonder about that. It's such a common phrase, to sow one's oats. I can't help but feel that he meant to say sow the oats, but it's some kind of Freudian slip, and he used the word soil, which reveals his true attitude about the whole subject. Okay, I'll be back again with another clip very soon. Thanks for watching.